Hey there and welcome. My name is Jenny and I am Coach Brightside, and I want to talk to you guys today about pumps. Now, in this series that I've been bringing to you guys about breastfeeding and nursing, it's all been about support and encouragement. So this information, it's not, professional medical advice. This is just my experience that I'm sharing with you from one mom to another. So I exclusively breastfed both of my children. Whenever I pumped, it was because I needed a bottle for whatever reason. I went out of town last summer when my son was 6 or 7 months old and I needed to build up a supply. So it is always good to have a breast pump on hand, even if you are choosing to nurse exclusively, because you just never know when the situation might arise where you need to pump. Check with your health insurance. Nowadays they will provide one for you and there is a list that you can choose from. So I'm hoping that my advice and my experiences with these pumps will help you narrow down your choices. And just always remember that a pump never fully empties you the way your baby is going to. So you kind of have to think of it in two separate ways. Your baby serves one purpose as far as emptying you, and your pump does it another way. Your pump is never going to do the same pressure and suction and emptying ability as your baby does. So keep those in mind. You want your pump to be portable, convenient. You don't want it to be too heavy and bulky. I rented one from the hospital with my first child for a few months, which was nice. It was convenient because they're hospital grade, so they're super duper powerful. And it was nice to have, but they're not portable. They're in this big, huge plastic briefcase type of deal. So I want to share with you guys some that you can get on your own and give you guys some advice. Now, they do not recommend, they as in the companies don't recommend you buying used because of cross-contamination and bacteria and everything. However, I will say that some of them do have replacement kits. So the hosiery or hoses and the flaps and all of that stuff that actually does come in contact with the milk, you can purchase separately. But that's your own discretion. I had a pump that I got used from somebody and I was comfortable using it with my own replacement hygiene kit. So use that little tidbit there to whatever, take it with a grain of salt. Do use, don't do use, that's up to you. That's your own thing. So this is my least favorite of all of the pumps that I've tried. This is the Ameda Purely Yours. I liked how small it was. However, it just wasn't strong enough. Because it's so small, the motor just couldn't produce the suction and the pressure. You can control the suction and you can control the speed. It just wasn't strong enough. So that one of all of my pumps was my absolute least favorite. This one's the Medela Pump and Style. I liked this one. It was a little on the loud side, but this flap does Velcro shut so that it's not so loud. But it's convenient if you're somebody that's going to have to go to work. For me, my pump stayed home. It stayed in one spot. I always pumped in the same exact spot. But if you're someone that has to go to work and pump on the go, this is probably a really good option for you because it comes with this freezer bag and it comes with the bottles so that you can just pump into the bottle, screw it shut, put it in the freezer bag, and then it'll be good to go for when you get home. This next pump is the Spectra S2. This is my favorite. It is really cool because it has a night light on it. So when I'm pumping at night, it there's like a glow, a little glow over the whole thing. It's like up above in the handle, and on the back of it there is a little compartment to set one of the bottles in if you need a little stand. But this one's probably my favorite as far as portability because it's really light. It does, I believe, have battery capabilities. I think all of those that I have showed do, but I've never had to use that because, like I said, I always do it at home. This one it performed the best out of all of them. So of those three, this one is definitely my top choice. And then this I wanted to show you. This is the Medela. I think it's called a Harmony. it is the manual pump. So when I went to Nashville last summer, I kept this in my bag with me at all times. I did not take stock of the milk that I had. I didn't keep it. So I was just dumping it because my flight and just with the travel, it just didn't make sense for me. But if you are on the go and you need something to be able to express the milk, this was perfect. The only thing was I lost a piece while I was traveling. There's like a piece in the middle in here that the handle attaches to, the actual mechanism that, you know, allows it to do the pumping. This is not going to be very strong, but once I lost that part, I don't even know how I did it, then it was completely useless. So on a hand pump, it's not convenient. If you need something strong with a serious suction, you control the speed. Your hand is probably going to get tired, but it does the job so that you don't have to hand express. So those are my top choices as far as pumps goes. Do your research, go through the pros and cons of all of them, and see what works best for you. And again, check with your health insurance and see what is covered under your plan, and try to get one covered for free, because pumps are not expensive. But I will have links for all of these guys, as well as some more information as far as description in the blog. So keep an eye out for the link so that you can get more information. And if you missed out on the playlist of all the other videos, I will have that for you as well. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for your support. I love you all. And as always, be bright, my friends. I love you. Bye.